Alright, it's going to be our first time going through a bag of Legos random parts. These are parts from my local bricks and minifigure store. We're just going to sort through, see what we find, and see what I picked up this week. So this stuff's been picked out just kind of at random, kind of based on stuff I plan to build. So let's see what we've got going on. Cool. I don't know, sandy color. Looks kind of old school, kind of like a part I had when I was a kid. Mine were black. Went to a pirate ship. Flat base piece. There's a lot of these flat base pieces. A lot of long strips. Let's see. Quite a few of these long strips, apparently. So I will not be calling any of the Lego pieces by their official names. I have been out of Legos a very long time. We'll say that I have recently discovered the hobby and the love of building, which the love of building never went away. I just spent time building other stuff. And we got parts inside of parts. If you guys hear stuff in the background, that is going to be my little kitten having the zoomies at 11 o'clock at night. So I'm not going to be color coordinating anything. I'm not going to be sorting parts out. Not yet. That comes later. This is kind of cool looking. I mean, they're just basic plates, but I like that color combo. It's kind of like a desert in Minecraft. I see people using these for meal plates, so I picked a couple of these up. Let's see how many I come up with by the end of the night. Ladder, another ladder. Oh, there's another one of those parts for the meal plate. I do have a build for Minecraft coming up that I'm going to be working on. It is going to be a kind of like an above ground, below ground type diorama build. Another flat plate. Uh-oh. I think I got a non-Lego piece in that strange looking. If you know what that goes to, let me know. But I don't think that was Lego. That's alright. Cool little piece for the side. It's going to make mounting stuff at an angle cool. Help out. Antennas. Antennas are always cool to find. I've used antennas for stuff other than Lego throughout the years. I've built model cars, Mad Max cars, and I've used antennas from Lego for a long time. They say that these are some kind of train track of some sort, something like that. I keep finding them. I don't know, they're kind of cool looking. Looks like it'd be good texture for a building. So if I build a modular set, that'd be cool. Some green translucent blocks and some orange. Orange is going to make lava for my diorama. Diorama is the word I was looking for. I'll set that to the side. No clue what this comes from, but I know it comes from Jurassic Park. I plan to build, I don't know, maybe something with Jurassic Park in it. I'm assuming that is from a Spider-Man character. Could be it. Could not be. I could be wrong. Let me not show off my great knowledge of Legos I have not played with Legos or built with Legos since 1999. There's a lot of stuff that I'm catching up on, such as teal colors, these cool looking colors. Maybe from a castle. Not really sure what that style is, but it's kind of cool looking. A lot of these clear pieces, like little glass windows, I've been finding a lot of those. I'll pull those to the side. Never know when you need windows, especially if you're building buildings. But I have no clue what these little blocks are here for. If you could, let me know. If you might know what that piece is called. Maybe I should get some official Lego sets and actually build them. So this was cool. Digging through the dump bin at my local bricks and minifigure store, I found some Mario stuff. I do recognize that face. That's a pretty cool piece. I'm excited to have that. No clue what I'm going to do with it. I do not have plans to build a Mario set, but that can always change. Minifigure, maybe? Don't know. That's weird. Do we know what that is? Let me know. Saw this, and I just thought, hey, that's kind of cool looking. I ended up having to pull it apart. It had, maybe it was on this side. Nope, definitely on this side. Yeah. That one went on that side, and this one went on this side. This kind of has like a, I don't know, Ozzy Osbourne could sit on there. Looks like a very rock metal type chair to sit on. Oh, cool, it's a metal rock. Oh, that's a cool looking metal rock, or rock base. We didn't have that when I was growing up as a kid back in the 90s. Our rock bases were totally different than that. But that's cool. I like that. I'm gonna keep that complete. Basic blocks, just basic fillers, more windows. Going to be more of these building type parts. This one comes with these guys. So I found that complete in one piece together. It's exciting to use. Don't know what these guys go to. Growing up as a kid, these would have went to like Star Wars X-Wings and TIE Fighters and G.I. Joe vehicles and stuff. I don't know if these are even Lego, but they're cool looking and kind of remind me of stuff that I picked up as a kid. So I picked these up. If you know what these are or what they go to, let me know. Be curious to know. Definitely open to learn a little bit about different things that I don't know much about in this hobby. The official names for parts. So having been out of the hobby for so long, I don't really recognize, what are parts from any series really. I just, recognize parts for stuff that I have used to build when I was a kid. Basic stuff. Don't know that I have any vintage parts in here today. I might, but I might not. Oh, it looks like another non-Lego piece. Set that to the side. Move my antennas over here where the cat can't get to them. More basic blocks. Alright, this looks like a green toilet. Hold on, it's got feet. That's Yoshi, isn't it? Maybe it goes that way. Yeah, that was totally Yoshi, I bet. I don't know. What do you think? Should I keep it as one piece or should I tear it apart? Break it down. No clue what this is. This looks like kind of like a lantern or something. Maybe a torch. Kind of a cool looking little centerpiece. I dig it. Alright, digging into the pile. I guess I found a lot of Mario stuff. I don't know what this is. But it's kind of cool looking. It's got spikes on it. I don't know. Let me know what that is if you know. More flat pieces. It's a very common thing for me to pick up. You add 3 of these together, you get the same as a regular brick. That's a cool dark brown. I don't see very many dark brown in the dump bin. I'm just kind of taking all the flat pieces and just kind of putting them together. I don't really have a particular order for them. Not yet. I do not remember putting that in here, but I don't always pay attention. Sometimes I just kind of pick stuff and fill it in on the sides. But yeah, there's a wing. Presumably, I mean, back in the day that would have been a wing of some sort, but I don't know about nowadays. It could be something totally different. So growing up as a kid, if I remember correctly, this was first introduced as Anakin Skywalker's pod racer. Like, these were on the front of his pod racer. And let me tell you, I wish I had that Lego set from when I was a kid. I didn't have it then. I had friends that did. And, you know, back in the day, it was just stuff, you know. But anyways, but I pick up these parts. They're kind of cool looking. I got a longer one, all black. I figure it'd make for something cool. Who knows? You know, it's Lego. Be creative. I'm seeing some gold pieces in there every once in a while when I go diving for stuff. So I'm pulling gold pieces out. I have no clue what they go to. But I think they're kind of cool. I like the color. So I plan to pick them up as I find them. Found a translucent head with no facial features. Oh, this is cool. I don't know if that was supposed to be in there or not, but Lord Vader. Alright, so I got a Darth Vader helmet. I'm going to put that in my helmet tub. Try to keep that to the side just in case I come across stuff. Here's another one of those pieces I was telling you about. I don't know why it keeps going on top of the windows, but I keep finding them there. I don't know. Maybe I should start looking at some models, Lego kits and see what I see. Well, I guess that would be an easy way to figure out what that goes to, right? Cool little translucent color stuff. I pick up window panels anytime I find them. I have a city plan as well down the road. So I pick up window panels, window doors, door pieces, different types of blocks like this. This is kind of cool. We didn't have these back in the day that makes that brick pattern, but that's pretty neat. I did have these. I think these used to be like vents back in the day. And then these were first coming out with like the cowboy western out sets that I had when I was a kid too. At some point I do plan to make a video showing off some of my childhood collection. I do have a bit of my childhood collection. Here's a green one. I'm assuming that's going to be from the Jedi of some sort. They do love their green. Here's a gold window pane. This is a pretty cool little thing that's new to me, I think. We might have had these when I was a kid. I know we had this part in like a single row, but I don't know that we had a double. That's pretty cool. Don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but part of the adventure. So here's a long window pane. Pick it up, Figure out what it goes to later. Oh, look at that. I got some legs. I don't know. Cyberpunkish kind of looking legs. I don't know what that goes to. I'll put that in my minifigure tub. I know that's something Mario, but here's another Mario piece. I'm assuming that's a mushroom top. What you think? Let me know. Oh, that's cool. This has got a diamond in it. Diamond in a little fluorescent orange piece. There's another green one. I don't know what I'm going to use those for yet. A lot of basic stuff. Oh, these are actually a green color. I thought they were black. That is actually a green. That's pretty cool. There's another flat. That's a flat, but you know, that same color is green. Another train track piece. There's a smiley face. Somebody's happy. That might go with Mario stuff. Oh, look at that. I found a ninja sword. That's pretty cool. It's always exciting when you find something like that amongst the stuff. There's a paddle, a boat paddle. We had these back in the 90s as well. Let's see if I can find them in my childhood mix. This is pretty cool. I found some wheels, but you know, no wheel or no rim to it. Let's see what goes with it. See if I can find something that matches it or fits it. Now this guy, I don't know what this is. This is kind of cool looking. I don't know. Do you guys know what that is? No clue. Oh, this looks like maybe a bed. I don't know. Hold on. See if I can get these parts off. So back in the day, before they had all the cool fancy separators, we just separated bricks with our thumbnails. It's kind of funny. I totally forgot that this is the reason why I didn't have thumbnails growing up as a kid. It was from always prying my Legos apart. But yeah, that kind of looks like a bed in a weird way. Or in a kind of a cool way. I'm going to put a flat piece on top. Jurassic World Park. Jurassic Park. There we go. Your motel room sponsored by Jurassic Park. Don't feed the monsters. Animals, excuse me. They were called animals in the movie. They were not allowed to be called dinosaurs or monsters. Did you know that about Jurassic Park? Alright, more flat parts. Keep those, kind of toss those to the side. This is a floating cloud. That's got to be Mario. It's got to be. Oh, cool. I wonder what this goes to. Was that a beach towel? Nah. That looks like a cell of some sort. That looks like the base of a car. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. See if I can build it. There's another Mario part. That's pretty cool. A little racing block. Excuse me, guys. There's another one of these pieces. It's got matching parts on the bottom, just like the other one. It may have been from a set. Oh, there's another Mario part. How about this guy? Check that out. I remember him too. I don't think I ever beat his level. Oh, cool. Forklift. Forklifts for a Lego forklift. We have those now? That's cool. I'm excited to build one of those. I wonder if I can drive it better than ones in real life. So these parts I keep picking up anytime I find them. Not the gray parts, sure, gray parts too. For this fence looking stuff right here. These railings, I really like them. I plan to do like a cyberpunk cityscape and plan to use these. So as I find them, I'll try to pick them up. Some kind of map. Looking for somebody. Spider-Man maybe. Maybe Batman looking for somebody. I don't know. That's not black. Can't be Batman. It's too bright. Too bright and cheerful. Flat panel piece. Oh, let's see what this does. Is that a door? I don't think that's a door. It pops right back out. I don't know. That's weird. I don't get it. Oh, definitely don't get it. But yeah, I find these, it's kind of strange because like a lot of times they don't have doors in them, but I still pick them up. As I find stuff, I'll just add them too. This is neat. I didn't know that was in there. I didn't see that. Here's a panel with a bark on it. Let me know if you know what that goes to. I will set that with the Mario stuff, even though that's not related to Mario. My bricks and minifigure store receipt. More flat pieces, lots of flat pieces in various colors. Some regular old school block, but they are kind of like a brick red, maybe. One thing I have definitely learned getting back into the hobby is, wow, we have a whole lot of different colors now. Growing up as a kid, I mean, it was pretty basic, It was black, blue, red, yellow, white, green, and like a neon fluorescent type green color, for like the space, maybe? No. The underwater series, the sets that were based underwater, like the submarines. Here's more of those little building blocks. Look like logs from a log cabin. Oh, there we go. We got another Mario character. Check this guy out. He looks kind of grouchy. I don't know why he's getting to join my army. Yeah, that looks pretty complete too. That's cool. Yeah. I'm going to put him to the side. I'm going to actually put him with my stuff. So in their dump bins, they have a lot of pre-built stuff. Sometimes they don't take it completely apart. They just set it in there. So you can come up with some wild stuff that people have already built. And while people are looking through blocks, they'll actually just start kind of building stuff together. These are cool. I remember getting these as a kid in a couple of sets, and I just thought they were the neatest thing. I tried to use them when I built model cars, Mad Max cars and stuff over the years, and I just thought it was a very cool part. So naturally, even now when I'm looking through stuff, I look for these and try to pull them to the side. I don't really plan to build jets, but yeah, you never know. So I picked up a couple of these. I know this did not come in the dump bin, but this is still pretty cool. This is a pirate outfit of some sort, headpiece with hair. I'm excited for that. I'm building a pirate army as well. So, of course, you get into something and you go all over the place with it. And you say this and you say that, but then you actually have to execute it and actually build and create the stuff you talk about. So that will be a video all to itself. Always pick up bright red pieces. This is a natural color choice from when I was a kid. They were everywhere in every set. These are cool. These are corner type looking blocks. Didn't use these very much. Didn't see them as a kid. So I don't know what they go to. Of course, you know that comes from me not building parts or building sets yet. I do have a couple of sets, but I just haven't sat down and started building them. Not yet. That's coming though. Another guy. I'm not sure if that's a minifigure or what, but I'll start looking into it. Here's another one of these long pieces that will get used for something eventually. You know what? I think I remember seeing this in the dump bin when I was sorting through the stuff. I do try to find certain parts instead of just throwing stuff in here. I do just throw stuff in, but I do try to find actual parts that I will use. But I think that is a helicopter blade. And I know I got 2 more of these, so I might actually make myself a helicopter. And if you just saw it, my kitten there she is, just climbed from underneath that door. She's getting just a wee bit too big to be doing that anymore, so we're gonna have to think of something else to kind of give her her own little eating area separate from our other cat. All right, so that looks like a plant. What is the piranha plant? Remember the piranha plant from the Mario set? That's what that looks like, right? I'm not crazy. That's what that is, right? I don't know. Let me know. You know, it could be. Nah. Yeah. No. No, I'm crazy. That's from something different. But that's Mario. It's gotta be. I should know. I grew up playing Mario. Found this cool little guy. I don't know what that is. It looks kind of like a little round window, you know, that goes like at the top of a church or a sanctuary or something. But that's pretty cool looking, so I grabbed it. A bullhorn of some sort. Don't know what that goes to. Hey, look at that. I picked up another one of these panels with that little hole in it right there. That's weird. But that one's not as deep. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Factory defect. An obvious mark that it's not, you know, a Lego production. Who knows? If you do, let me know. I'm open to learn. More flat pieces. Panel parts. This is fencing, you know, old school cowboy style fencing. This is a window plane propeller. Remember that? We used to have these back in the day. I have no clue what these go to, but they're kind of cool looking. No idea what I'm going to build with it. Every once in a while I find myself picking up random color stuff. Like, you know, stuff that does not really match the gray, blue, normal color range. So like this purple and purple. Don't throw it at the camera. Put the purple on purple. I don't know. It's kind of cool looking. Found a city sign. Check that out. That's cool. We're going to the airport. We're downtown. And that's such a very sign thing to be a sign of. Alright, so we have ourselves a little 4-way block that we can add stuff to. Figure that out. A torch that totally looks like something on an airplane. Oh, we have another helmet. Check this out. Speaking of railings, these guys needed railings in the Death Star. So I have one of their helmets. That's pretty cool. I'll have to make up a figure for him. Alright, and a lot of this is just blocks that are going to be put into basic builds. Here's a gun. I do recognize that. That is definitely a little Lego Pew Pew. But this is something new to me. These little look like lights, maybe light ribbon or something. Who knows? But that's new to me, at least. We'll do an overall view of all this stuff here. That looks like it might be another Mario part. Like a leaf. Alright. Go ahead and dump the bottom of the bag. Ah, there we go. More of my pirate stuff. Little red bandana. I mean, you know, you can't have a pirate or be a pirate without a red bandana somewhere. And then here's another one of those hats. But check that out. It's got a different color hair and a different color hat. That's pretty cool. Here, open hand. That'll work. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, I'm excited to see those in action. And I don't know if we have a Bob Ross. Do we have a Bob Ross? If we don't, we certainly got his hair, because that looks like Bob Ross's hair. So I got that as well. Got a cool looking chrome. Oh, it's got a face on it. It's got eyes. I wonder if that's a Minecraft maybe? It's too round. Can't be Minecraft. Another one of these Lego panel pieces. What looks like a lightsaber. Oh, that totally works. Luke, I am your father. Han Solo shot first, by the way. Just saying. We all know it's a true story. So this looks like something that was pre-made. That was in the dump bins. Oh, this is kind of cool. Color coordinated, but it's a bunch of single parts that will get recycled and used. I like these parts. These are pretty cool. This is new to me, but you know, that totally looks like water, which will come in handy with my Minecraft build. And a teeny tiny heart. Probably came from a friend's set, but who knows? That is obviously a Mario flag, but that's kind of cool, isn't it? What do you guys think? A Mario flag. Question mark? Flame? Hair? Horsehair? Maybe that's hell? I don't know. I don't know what that is. That was in there somewhere. And then bones. We have bones. That's pretty cool. I got a couple of these that I've seen over a couple of trips. Here's another boat paddle. Oh, this one's different. So back in the day when I was growing up with these, we didn't have this part right here. This didn't come up into the paddle. It was just a stick and then the paddle itself. Very distinct, kind of like, see if it's on this one. Yeah. So growing up as a kid, we had these. So this is a new design. That's cool. I'm game with it. This little guy from earlier. And yeah, that is my first haul of anything from the Bricks and Minifigure store. And this is the whole lot. So this is everything I've gone through. This is just one trip. I'll be making more. I'll pick up more parts. Hey look, there's a cool gold part. It looks like a spoiler. But yeah, getting into the hobby. And I will be showing you my builds along the way here on YouTube. Cheers.